Okay, local low-level airspace. So where we are, sunny Scotland by the sea, you're in this area here. So as you can see around this, there's not too much airspace. There's stuff around Aberdeen, a bit of the airline showing up here, and restricted area over here, but that's not local, so we're just going to concentrate on this part here. So close to us, you have, this is the airfield here. Where you're likely to be flying if it's wavy is around the lochs, around this area. The Boyne village is here. And if you notice this line down here, that's Aberdeen CTA. That starts 3,000 feet above sea level, 2,500 feet above the airfield. And if you stay below that, you can quite gleefully trundle all the way over to here where you're running towards the CTR. We tend not to go east at low level. It's not great, there's not much clearance on things. But if you notice, from the lochs to there, not very far. If you're going south, you're going to run into the CTA again, or into this airline, which is down here, which is Papa 600. So I'll show you that in 3D, which is on this one, so you get some better view on what's going on. So this is the airfield, this is Wilson off in one of his wanders again. That's Aberdeen CTA. This is crossing area Alpha and Papa 600. And the base of this starts at flight level 55. This is crossing area Bravo, again on Papa 600, and the base of this starts at flight level 85. If you need to go into the CTA in Aberdeen, if you're above the base, below the top, you can get them on 119.055. Very accommodating, very nice, also very busy, so you might have to wait a while to get in there. So that's the local low-level stuff. Okay, medium level stuff. Flight level 100 to flight level 195. So looking at the 2D, you can see that Papa 600 is now closing off the east coast for us. And over here, you can see that we have November 560 showing up. Southern part of which goes down to Loch Tay, northern part goes up to Inverness. It's clearer to see in 3D, so we'll go into that. Before you start getting up into this stuff, up above flight level 100, if you're not transponder equipped, we need to have an OTAM out. Those get issued the day before. Sant down at Portmoak issues those for us. There will be a notice on the notice board outside the office indicating what today's NOTAMs are, and watch those and have a look. So November 560, this one over here, it's in different colours, but it's all Class E plus transponder mandatory airspace. So to fly in this as a glider without talking to anyone, you need a transponder up and running. The guys controlling this are on 127.275. If you start listening to 127.275 out in this area as you're cruising towards it, you'll hear how busy they are, and you'll get an indication of what's going on there. The procedure for crossing it is you inform air traffic control that you are about to cross, and you tell them where you are. They will relate to the airway markers. There's one goosey. Have a look at the map, it'll tell you what they are, and let the controller know where you are. He may ask you to squawk ident so you can see where you are. He may ask you to wear a squawk. So be prepared to change your squawk as you travel up towards this. Don't get up there not knowing how to change squawk in flight. It's embarrassing. You'll notice there's a little cutout here. This is the goosey box. If you're flying out of Fishy, which is down around here somewhere, they have a letter of agreement to allow them to fly in this. As you're flying out of a Boyne, we have to treat this as part of N560, so it's Class E+, transponder mandatory airspace. Now, if you don't have a transponder and you want to cross this, you still can, but you need permission to cross it. You'll get an authorization, not a clearance, and there is a difference between the two, but you still have to ask. Legally, you have to have your radio license before you can talk to the guys. In practice, talk to the guys. Scottish are on record in writing saying they will never ask to see your license as long as you're using a radio for some legitimate purposes in the air. So this is where we are. So this is from flight level 100 up to flight level 195, medium distance around this. Okay, high level stuff now. So here we are, having a look down from satellite view. Have a notice of this box here. This is our local diamond box. So we tend to operate this one or open this one. If you guys are getting on well in the local area, we'll get this box open. What I do want you to notice is the size of this box. So you can see it there. I'll show you it in 2D. So here's that box in 2D. It goes up as far as Mosset, down towards Loch Mick, and it's not very wide. You'll tend to be climbing around the lochs in the northwesterly. That's the edge of the box there. The eastern side of the box is just by a Boyne. It's not big. Be very wary about getting blown out of that box. Be careful with it, it's quite small. Back to 3D. So you'll notice there's our local wave box that we tend to operate for diamond flights locally. There are boxes to the south. They tend to be operated by Portmoak. We can open them as well. If you have a look, there's ones off to the north and they're operated by Easterton, but again we can get those open if we need to. And above all of those is this beastie here, and this goes from, so the local box is 195 up to 240, and then from 240 all the way to the moon there is this one here. Now we can open this one anytime we want, but it takes 2 hours to get it open. So if you're climbing well and you're coming up, get onto the office 130.105 and get this box opened in good time, otherwise you're going to be parked underneath it at flight level 240, getting cold waiting for the box to open. And the reason it takes 2 hours is the transatlantic stuff coming out of Amsterdam or London tends to fly over here, so we need clearance from Eurocontrol to get that one open, so do it in good time. Okay, so in addition to all the formal airspace stuff that's going on with the maps, outside the office you'll see this board. We've got Charlie Jordan's Simplified Guide to Airspace and Wave Boxes, worth a read, it's very good, clarifies a lot of things that I've said in this video. This one's going to demonstrate what NOTAMs are actually in place today. And then down here you can see a picture of the NOTAM that we have in place. So this is outside the wave boxes. This is just for general cross-country flying. So the NOTAM will say the area and the time it's activated from and when it's active to. And in this map you can see the area that's been covered.